It's 2025. It's time CIG considered giving us a PVE server in Star Citizen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am Montoya. I run Test Squadron, which is Star Citizen's largest player guild. What I'm going to say here is my opinion. Feel free to disagree. I don't speak on behalf of every single person in my guild, nor do I speak on behalf of everyone who plays the game Star Citizen. But I do feel the time has come for CIG to listen to its player base, who have been howling about this for years now. Give us a PvE option. If you want some PvE experience in this game, why not? So the reason that I bring this up today is I saw this on Reddit. Now this argument, this discussion has come up 1,000 times in the past, and today it's coming to us from Mr. Payne, who says here's a love letter and maybe a goodbye to Star Citizen. He goes on to say that he's supported them for many years, he's a developer himself, he understands it all, and he's basically reached a point in his life where time is important. I think we can all understand this. When I started following this game, I had 0 kids. I now have 2 kids in the 5th and 6th grade. I know a lot of you have mysteriously also aged along with me. So back when you were 20 and you had all the free time in the world, you're 30 now and you don't. It happens. I know. So let's read what he says. He finds himself stepping away. He says, it's burnout after many years in the verse. Maybe it's the evolving mechanics which I feel are more tedious than rewarding. I once loved the freedom exploring, unwinding after a long day, immersing myself in limitless universe. But now the game seems to be heading in a direction that demands more patience than I have to give. And I think we can all resonate with that too. When you want to go play this game, with the bugs and all, I know, look, this game is beautiful. Listen, it's I think what they've done over the past years is spectacular. It's more beautiful than ever. It is buggy as hell, but they said 2025 is the year they're going to work on that. I hope they manage to sort things out. But what he's saying here is 100% true, because when you have 2.5 hours free, and it takes an hour to prep the game so you can do what you want to do, it's taking away your agency. It's not respecting your time. If you want to go mine an asteroid, but it takes you 45 minutes to get out of the bed, put on your kit, go buy the mining hit, catch the tram, go to the terminal, pull up your ship, change the paint on the ship because it's going to have the nice paint. Take off, go out of Atmo, find the spot, go mining, some grief account blows you up, no problem, you respawn, do it all over again. It can take an hour to get where you want to go, and that is ridiculous. The game is not respecting your time, and I'm pretty sure that's what he's getting at here. Going on, he says, the increasing risk and loss in PvP, the long prep time, well, I just said that, a never-growing presence of griefers. Now, look, CIG understands the issue with the griefers, and the thing is, players will always find the actions of least resistance. And let's be honest, griefing is fun. The ships are beautiful, there's beautiful explosions when they blow up, and griefing is just an easy thing to do. There are no repercussions. You put on your hospital gown, you jump in your cheap ship, off you go, and if you die, you respawn, do it again, and if you go to prison, no problem, you have an alt. At this point, I think everyone has about 5 or 6 alts at this point, so you run through them, and by the time your 5th alt goes to prison, the first one is out, and off you go again. Griefing is easy, and CIG has really not addressed the issue because it's just not on their list of priorities right now. So yes, I understand the frustrations with that, and it is definitely an issue which is cutting into the precious time of people who just want to enjoy other aspects of this game. It's making the experience more frustrating than fun. 100% true. I still hop in every now and then, he goes, and I'll always cherish the hundreds of hours and memories I've made. But if there's one parting request I can make to CIG, it's consider a PvE server. Yes. What is there to lose right now if they simply spin up a PvE server where other players, their fire cannot harm you? If a player's ship shoots you, nothing happens. Only NPCs can harm you. I don't see a problem with that. I think it's perfectly fine. We're in a testing phase of the game. If you spin up a PvE only server, let players go, let them do the thing, look at the stats. What are they doing? How can this work with the bigger image or the bigger picture of what Star Citizen needs to be? The first thing people complain about is that if it's too easy in PvE, you'll hoggle the resources, and that's unfair for the PvP crowd. And that is true. I say do what other games have done. We don't have to reinvent the wheel here, CIG. What other games do is they lock the best weapons, the best armor, the best ship paints, the best ships, whatever it is, behind the PvP content. And if you simply want to play the game low-key and not worry about that, have a PvE option. I don't see a problem with that. Especially now where we're in the testing phase, try it out. Worst case scenario is you go, okay, we've tried it, we have the info, we're going back to normal, and we're here anyway. So naturally, there's always the other argument, PvE servers are not the answer, says Past Outlandishness 19. For those of us who've had this discussion 1,000 times, there's nothing new here, but he goes on to say, what we need is a better reputation and consequences system. Unfortunately, he is 100% wrong. Griefers do not care about reputation. The griefers do not care about consequences. And if there were bad consequences, there's always ways around them. Players find a way. So no, that is not the answer. I guarantee if we scroll down this thread, we'll find someone talking about what EVE does. Now in EVE Online, the security system is called Concord. These ships come in and they one-shot you, which is a great solution. I wouldn't mind seeing something like that in Star Citizen, but even that is not infallible because you get ganker fleets. You and 50 friends get together in cheap ships and you can still grief and gank other ships and get blown up immediately, but still do what you need to do. There's no perfect system in this. And I do kind of hope that CIG goes in the direction of what EVE Online has done. There's nothing to reinvent here. As I said, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. A good system is already there. It exists. But I do want to see CIG at least experiment and try with a PvE server or at least a PvE switch, which allows you to play the game, go mining, go exploring a cave without fear of being shot or griefed by another player. It can't be that difficult to do, and especially at this early stage. We're 12 years in. At this point, I think it's worth the experiment. So for you guys on the side of a PvE server, and majority of you are, keep pushing, because CIG does listen. And assuming the game mechanics do support it, I would like to see a test run for 2 or 3 months of PvE servers. See how they go. In closing, let's just read one or two of the comments. The top comment by Viorinci saying, the thing I'm sure everyone agrees about is we need something else other than combat. Stop fisting combat gameplay down our throat. And he's right, because every single event, scripted or not, in Star Citizen has to do with you getting shot at. Oh, there's a box delivery mission, someone's going to shoot at you. Oh, you want to mine that rock? Someone will shoot at you. Oh, there's a cave, want to explore that? Well, good luck getting out, because someone's going to land the ship, blow up your ship, and come in and shoot you. It's always there. There's no way to avoid it. And is this what CIG wants, maybe? If it is, then I guess that's what we have. But that's exactly what Op is saying here. He goes, I don't like the game mechanics of where this game is going. Anna V responding, absolutely on the same page. A PvE server would make things bearable, but only just. The real thing CIG needs to do is look at Star Citizen and think very hard if they want to make a realistic space sim or a fun game. And that's always been the balance I've been concerned about too. I personally feel at this stage, put in some fun. That's what I think. But let me know what you think. Your comments below are appreciated. I'm actually going to do some shorts on the comments that you put below, so give me some good ones. I'll do a video response to the really good ones. For those new to the channel, welcome. Great to have you here. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that heart button and follow button, whatever button there is on YouTube. I keep forgetting. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.